The infield of the Detroit Tigers in 1934 was one of the best infields of my all-time great teams in Apba. You think of the 64 Cardinals, you think of the 70s Dodgers, but this team was really spectacular in their infield. Hank Greenberg was in his second season at first base. He had 339, led the league with 63 doubles, and had a 600 slugging percentage. Charlie Gehringer, 356 hitter, probably one of his best seasons. Billy Rogel was the shortstop. Rogel hit 296, drove in 100 runs and scored 114 runs. Marv Owen, the third baseman, hit 317 and was sixth in the American League's MVP voting. These guys were tough, and they showed up every day. First of all, they played every day. If you check Baseball Reference and games played, Gehringer, Rogel, and Owens all played 154 games. They didn't miss any games at all. Hank Greenberg at first base missed Yom Kippur, which was September 1934 against the New York Yankees, and the Tigers lost 5-2. Frank Dolchak played first base. But he was a devout Jew, and out of respect to Yom Kippur, he did not play one game in the 1934 season. And I mentioned they were tough. Nobody knew it. The media didn't know it. Cardinals didn't know it. But Billy Rogel, the shortstop, played the 1934 World Series with a broken ankle. Marv Owen was involved in that famous play at third base in Game 7 in the World Series. He was in the middle of a blowout game, and I believe it was the seventh inning. Joe Medwick got a triple and slid hard into Owen, knocked him down, and the two got up fighting. When Medwick went back into the outfield, the Tiger fans pelted him with fruits and vegetables of all kinds and garbage. And so Kennesaw Mountain Lewis ordered him removed from the game. I love the quote from Billy Rogel in that World Series. Game 4 in the fourth inning, there was a play where Spud Davis, the catcher for the Cardinals, got a base hit. And Frankie Frisch replaced him with a pinch runner, Hall of Famer Dizzy Dean, his best pitcher. Then the next batter, Pucker Martin, hit a ground ball to Charlie Gehringer, who turned and flipped the ball to Rogel at short. And when Rogel fired the ball to first base to complete the double play, the ball ricocheted off the forehead of Dizzy Dean. It rolled 100 feet into the outfield, and Dizzy Dean was taken to the hospital. That's the game where the famous Dizzy Dean quote happened, where he said they x-rayed my head and found nothing. I love Billy Rogel's quote. When asked about that play, Rogel said, "If I knew his head would have been there, I would have thrown the ball harder." Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you game number 48 in the All-Time Greats Tournament. This is the first of a three-game series between the 1945 Cleveland Buckeyes and the 1934 Detroit Tigers. Here are your starting lineups for today's game. All right, 24-game winner, Schoolboy Roy toes the rubber. He's ready to pitch. Willie Grace steps in the batter's box, and here is the first pitch of the ball game. 21 is a fly ball to left field, and the play is made by left fielder Goose Gosselin. One down for the Buckeyes. Here is Parnell Woods, the third baseman. 54 is a fly ball to right field, and Pete Fox is in right field. He makes that catch. Avelino Canizares, the shortstop. Canizares played most of his career in the Mexican League. This is the only year he played in the American Negro League, but he hit, according to seamheads.com, he hit 365 in 1945. Here's the pitch. 55 is a fly ball to center field, and JoJo White makes that catch. So 3 fly balls, the Buckeyes are retired in the first. We go to the bottom of the first, Detroit Tigers coming to bat. All right, Willie Bill Jefferson of the Buckeyes steps up on the hill of throws. He'll pitch to the Detroit Tigers. He helped lead the Cleveland Buckeyes to a 52-20 record in 1945 and the Negro American League pennant, 4-game sweep over the Homestead Grays. JoJo White steps in the box for Detroit. 56 is a pop-up to shortstop, or Y, that's a strikeout. He has a Y modifier. 1 Y. We are replaying this game with Appa's basic game. Both teams are fielding column 1. Pete Fox steps into the box. 52 is going to be a ground ball to third base. Score at 5-3. And quickly 2 are out for the Tigers. Here is second baseman Charlie Gehringer. 1-4 is a fly ball to Sam Jethro, and Sam the Jet makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second. There is no score. Sam the Jet Jethro leads off for the Boston Braves. He was the first black player to play in the major leagues in Boston. He played with the Boston Braves and was actually a very popular player in Boston, primarily because of his speed. 34 is a fly ball to center field, caught by JoJo White, 1 down. First baseman Archie Ware. 22 is the first base hit of the game, a clean single by Archie Ware. Fast runner at first, 1 down, and Buddy Armour comes to bat. The Buckeyes are going to start the runner with the pitch. 64 is a swing and miss, strike 3, and we'll have a throw to see if he's out stealing. Cochran is a 9, and I give that is an 11 through 26. He'll be out stealing. 36, stolen base for Ware. But Armour goes back to the dugout, a strikeout victim, and here is John Cowan. 36 is a 33. That's a fly ball to right field. Pete Fox is under it and makes the catch. The Buckeyes get a runner to scoring position, but no further. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Hank Greenberg leads off the bottom of the second inning for the Tigers. 33 is a 5. That's going to be a double for Hank Greenberg. That brings about Mickey Cochran, the player manager. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Ball is caught by Sam Jethro, 1 away. Here is Goose Goslin for the Tigers. 12 is a 25. That's going to be a line drive to second base. 2 outs. About Marv Owen with 2 outs. All right, I missed the roll on Marv Owen. It was a 42, which is a base on balls. Tigers have runners at first and second. Here is Billy Rogel, 2 outs, first and second. You're on the right page here. Here's the pitch. 34 is a 31. That's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder is Sam the Jethro, and he has got it for the final out. Tigers threaten, but don't score. We go to the top of the third, 0-0. Quincy Troop leads off the third inning for the
Cleveland Buckeyes. He had a brief career in the white major leagues. He was picked up by the Cleveland Indians and played 6 games in 1952. Here's a pitch to Quincy Troop. 42 is a 38, ball 1 from Schoolboy Row. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 26 is a ball 4. So Quincy Troop works in for the walk. He's a slow runner at first. Very good defensive catcher. Very strong arm. And most years, 1945 not included, he hit very well. Troops on first with no outs. The pitcher comes up. He's going to try to sacrifice. 33 is an 8. It's going to be a bunt fielded by Rowe, who throws to Gehringer covering first. Sacrifice is successful, and the base runner goes to second. Willie Grace. Back to the top of the order. 1-3 is a 40. That's going to be a ground ball to second base, who goes to third to get the out. Troop is out at third. 4-5, so fielder's choice. Puts Grace at first with 2 outs. Parnell Woods. Woods is listed as being a 220 hitter in 1945. 53 is a 20, and that's going to be a single through second base. Grace will get to third, first and third with 2 outs. Avelino Canizares. Buckeyes mounting a threat here in the third. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball to left field. Goose Goslin is under it and makes the catch. That closes out the inning. 2 runners are stranded. We go to the bottom of the third, still no score. Billy Rogel leads off. Nope, he made the last out. So not Rogel, it'll be Schoolboy Rowe leads off the last of the third inning for Detroit. 21 is a swing and a miss for strike 3, second strikeout for Bill Jefferson. Here is JoJo White. First name is Joyner. 46 is a ground ball back to Jefferson. He corrals it, throws the first, 2 down. Pete Fox. 26 is a fly ball to right field. So 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the 4th. Pitching duel, 0-0. In 1945, before the big leagues was integrated, Sam Jethro, Marvin Williams, and Jackie Robinson were invited to a tryout in Fenway Park for the Boston Red Sox. And that tryout happened because one of the city council members of Boston threatened to outlaw Sunday baseball in Boston, city of Boston. So that's what brought the tryout to bearing. Jackie Robinson said that it wasn't really a legitimate tryout. The general manager was there. Joe Carlin was there up in the stands with his back turned to him most of the time. But there was a tryout. And let's see, it wasn't until 5 years later that Jethro was brought up to the Boston Braves as a rookie, and he was the rookie of the year in the National League in 1950. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Jethro goes down on strikes, 1 away. Archie Ware. Singled and stole to base, first time up. 53 is a error on the third baseman, Marv Owen. Ware has average speed at first. I take that back, he's fast. Fast runner at first, Buddy Armour. 35 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be an infield single for Buddy Armour. And the Buckeyes, with one out, have runners on first and second. Johnny Cowan. .56 is a infield pop-up to Marv Owen, 2 outs. And now the catcher, Quincy Troop. Roll will pitch to Troop. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. Rogel fires the first. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. Some years ago, my wife and I went to Comerica Park in Detroit to watch baseball there. And during that series, we noticed the displays along the walkway behind the field level seating that honored several Tigers, kind of like a little Hall of Fame. And we saw the jersey used by Charlie Gehringer, Tigers Hall of Fame second baseman. Here's the pitch. 21 is a fly ball to center field. That is caught for the first out. Hank Greenberg. 22 is going to be a double for Greenberg, and Hank Greenberg is 2 for 2, 1 away. Here is player manager Mickey Cochran. Jefferson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is a ground ball to third base, 5-3. Greenberg gets the third. Now 2 outs though, and Goose Goslin is the hitter. Former Washington Senator. 32 is a 26. That's going to be a ground ball to second base, 4-3. So this is the second time the Tigers have got a runner as far as third, but they didn't score. 5-0, or excuse me, 0-0 in the fifth. All right, Bill Jefferson, the pitcher for the Buckeyes, leads off the top of the fifth inning. As a pitcher, he hit .222 in 1945. Schoolboy Rowe winds and throws 44. That's going to be a base hit for the pitcher, Bill Jefferson. Average speed at first. Top of the order, and Mark Grace comes to bat. .52 is a 27, and that's going to be a X modifier, so that's a strikeout. 1 away. Parnell Woods. 1-4 is a fly ball to the left, 2 down. And now Avelino Canizares will bat. 1-4 is also a fly ball left. So 3 outs, bottom of the fifth, 0-0. There have been base runners in this game, 7 for the Buckeyes, 3 for the Tigers, but no hits with runners in scoring position. Marv Owen leads off the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch from Bill Jefferson. 46 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Jefferson scoops it up and throws to first. 1 away. Brings up shortstop, Billy Rogel. One roll for Rogel. That's hit column. And 31 is a double for the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Second double in the game for the Tigers. He'll be in scoring position for Schoolboy Rowe with 1 out. 1-1 roll for Rowe. That's it column. That will probably get the run home. 1-1, there's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A home run by the pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. And the Tigers take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fifth inning. That wakes up the fans here in Navin Field. Here is JoJo White. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. 2 outs. And Pete Fox. 1-3 is a walk. Fox is a fast runner at first with 2 down. Charlie Gehringer. 25 is a 8 against an A. Ground out to the first baseman, pitcher covering. But the Tigers in the 5th inning get 2 runs on 2 hits. Home run by Schoolboy Rowe. They lead 2-0 going into the 6th. Okay, now we know somebody for sure is going to win this game. Runs were hard to come by so far. Here is Sam the Jet Jethro. He is one of the fastest men in baseball for his day. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is a base hit for Sam Jethro, and he will steal second on the first pitch. Always give the catcher a chance to throw out the runner. 11-26, 64, he is safe. That brings up Archie Ware. Could butt the runner to third, but I think the Buckeyes will take a chance to try to put together an inning here. Here's the pitch to Archie Ware. 45 is going to be he's got the Z modifier, but with the runner on second, that is going to be a base on balls. First and second, Cleveland, nobody out. Here's Buddy Armour. 1 for 2, singled and struck out. Buddy Armour is going to swing away. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is an 11 for Buddy Armour. And with first and second, one runner scores, the other goes to third, and Armour steals second on the next pitch. So an RBI for Buddy Armour, scoring Jethro. And the Buckeyes are on the board. It's Detroit 2, Cleveland 1. There's still nobody out. But now first and third. Okay, the Tigers will play the infield back for Johnny Cohen and try to work. Now they're going to play the infield in. They're going to try to keep their lead. Here's the pitch. Infield comes in. 1-6 is hit on the ground. That is going to be, but with the infield in, a single. Oh, man. A single through the drawn-in infield. Scoring Ware. And the other one goes to second. If the infield was back, that would have been a double play. It is Detroit 2, Cleveland 2. Still no outs. And the batter is catcher Quincy Troop. 45. That is going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. He's got the Z modifier. 1-3 is going to be 2 more balls. So bases are loaded. And after sailing, well, he'd had some trouble. Rowe had allowed 7 base runners, but he had managed that until the 6th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the pitcher, Bill Jefferson, who singled his last time up. He was a 222 hitter, so he's not hopeless as a pitcher. Infield will play back for the double play. 21 is a 30. That's a fly out or X, and he has X modifier, so Jefferson strikes out for the first out. Willie Grace will bat. Infield will be at double play depth. 45 is 2 balls and no strikes. And Schoolboy Rowe having a little trouble locating the strike zone here in the 6th inning. 46 is going to be a ground ball that will go 6-4-3 double play. So he gets his double play. But not till the Buckeyes get 3 hits and 2 walks. They score 2 runs and tie the game to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2. In the last of the sixth inning, the Tigers will have Greenberg, Cochran, and Gosselin come to the plate. Greenberg is 2 for 2. Here's the pitch from Bill Jefferson. 24 is going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Hank Greenberg takes his bat back to the dugout. Mickey Cochran comes to the plate. 61 is a ground ball to third base. Fielded by Woods, throws to first. Ware has it, and there's 2 outs. Goose Gosselin, nicknamed Goose for the way he ran. 55 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a pop-up to third base. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the 7th. It's tied 2-2. We've got another tight game here in the all-time greatest tournament. Most of the 48 games that we played, 47 so far, have been really good games. Here is Parnell Woods, the third baseman for the Buckeyes. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. That is Billy Rogel, who throws to Hank Greenberg first, 1 away. Avelino Canizares out of Havana, Cuba, comes to bat. 1-1 roll, that's the hit column roll for Canizares. 53 is a triple for Canizares. Tigers will draw in their infield. Not only because there's a runner at third, but there's a very fast hitter at the plate. Sam the Jet Jethro. 32 is a 26, and that is going to be a single through the drawn-in infield again. And RBI for Jethro. Canizares scores. Buckeyes have the lead, 3-2. Archie Ware, this is the point of weakness. Any one more bad thing to row. Grade goes down. And let's see. All right, pitch to Archie Ware. 54 is a fly ball to right field. 2 outs. Buddy Armour. And that 21 is a 30. That's a fly ball to left field. So on 2 hits, mainly the triple by Canizares, the Buckeyes take the lead in the 7th. Cleveland 3, Detroit 2. Tigers come up in the bottom of the 7th inning with work to do if they want to get this tournament set off on the right foot. Marv Owen, third baseman, leads off for Detroit. 65 is a pop-up to the catcher, Quincy Troop. He makes the catch, 1 away. Billy Rogel. 1-6 is hit on the ground to shortstop. Rogel's the second out. And now Schoolboy Rowe. Going to stay in. 41 is a ground out to shortstop. Top of the 8th, 3-2 Cleveland. The difference in this game is the Cleveland Buckeyes have had 2 singles roll through drawn-in infields when the Tigers are playing the infield tight to try to stop a run at home. That's led to a couple of runs that have provided the difference in this game. All right, top of the 8th. John Cohen steps in against Schoolboy Rowe. 33, that's going to be a base hit for Johnny Cohen. And Cohen is 2 for 4. Average speed at first. The catcher, Quincy Troop. And that is a third bad thing to happen to Schoolboy Rowe. He becomes a C pitcher. Bottom of the order, let's see what happens. 23 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 down. Here is Bill Jefferson. .35 is a fly ball to right field. Pete Fox is under it and makes the catch, 2 away. Top of the order, and Willie Grace. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Willie Grace. 42 is going to be a double, and with 2 outs, Cowan will score. Four to 2, Cleveland. Parnell. Woods. 24 is a fly ball to center field. But the damage is done. One more run for the Buckeyes. They lead 4 to 2. We are at the bottom of the 8th inning. Bill Jefferson has retired 7 in a row. Faces the top of the Tiger order and JoJo White. 51 is going to be a 9. That is a ground ball to shortstop. 6 to 3, 1 away. Here is Pete Fox. 35 is going to be a base on balls. Second time Fox has walked in the game. 1 out, fast runner at first. Here is Charlie Gehringer. 2 runs down. They're going to start the runner. No, I don't want to take his power away. No, we'll start the runner. There goes Fox. There's the pitch. 61 is a good thing I started a runner. That's a ground out to second, 4 to 3. But it's not a double play. Fox goes to second. Here is Hank Greenberg. Tigers need to get going here. They're down to their last 4 outs. They got a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. 1-4 is going to be fly ball, but catchable to left field. Caught by Buddy Armour. 3 outs. And we go to the top of the 9th. Tigers trail by 2. The Tigers will call upon their bullpen in the 9th inning. Carl Fisher will be brought on to pitch. He's a grade C pitcher, Y strikeout modifier. And he is facing the 3rd hitter in the Buckeye order, Avelino Canizares. And Canizares is 1 for 4 with a triple and a run scored. 53 is a 20. It's going to be an error on Charlie Gehringer at second base. Canizares is fast. And an even faster hitter, Sam Jethro, comes to the plate with nobody out. 1-3 is a 14. That's going to be a base on balls. First and second for Cleveland in the 9th. Archie Ware comes to bat, first baseman. Here's the pitch. 1-3, that's going to be a 37, and that is a double steal. Ware's advanced 1 base. I'm going to give the catcher a chance to throw the runner out third. He is a 9. 45 is throws not in time. It's a double steal by the Buckeyes. Second and third, nobody out. Tigers will play the infield back. They've been burned twice in this situation. Archie Ware is still the batter. 22, that's going to be a 7, and that is a single left center. Both batters will score, and Ware will take second on the throw home. 2 RBIs. And it is 6 to 2, Cleveland Buckeyes. Here's Buddy Armour. 64 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 down. Johnny Cohen. Base hit here can make it 7 to 2. 43 is a 29. That's going to be a ground ball to first base. 3 to 1. Where goes the third? 2 outs. If you like to think ahead, the Tigers have Cochran, Gosselin, and Owen in the ninth. Here's Quincy Troop for Cleveland with 2 outs now and a runner in third. 1-3 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. It's been a struggle for Fisher in the ninth inning. Pitcher Bill Jefferson. 6-6 roll. That's a 7. Against the C, that's a single over second. Let's see. One runner scores, and the other one goes to second. Ware scores, Troops at second. It's a second hit for Jefferson in the game. And the horse is out of the barn. It is 7-2, Cleveland Buckeyes. Willie Grace. Timeout. Mickey Cochran is looking to his bullpen again. He's calling for Vic Sorrell, grade D pitcher. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And the top of the order. 42 is a fly ball to right field. That's the 3rd out. But the Buckeyes score 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It is Cleveland 7 and Detroit 2. Okay, Mickey Cochran, Goose Gosselin, and Marv Owen facing Bill Jefferson. 1-3 is a base on balls. That's a walk. That's the second bad thing that happened past point of weakness to Bill Jefferson. He's still an A pitcher. Goose Gosselin. 1-2 is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Yeah, it looks like the Tigers are going quietly here in the 9th. Marv Owen is their last opportunity. Here's the pitch. 1-5 is going to be a 8 against the A. That's a pop out to third base. And that's the ball game. The final score of the Cleveland Buckeyes 7, the Detroit Tigers 2. We'll be back with the wrap-up. Well, it was a battering day for Quincy Troop's Cleveland Buckeyes. They come into Navin Stadium in Detroit and walk away with a 7-2 victory. They had 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors. The Tigers had 2 runs on 4 hits and they committed 2 errors. The star of the game was the pitcher Bill Jefferson, who went 9 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. He's the winning pitcher. Schoolboy Rowe was the losing pitcher. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll go to League Park in Cleveland, Ohio, where the Buckeyes will host the Tigers. And Bill Jefferson's brother, Jeff Jefferson, will be pitching for the Buckeyes against the Tigers' other 20-game winner, Tommy Bridges. Join us tomorrow for Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Thanks for watching. Good day, and God bless.